Hi everyone, my name is Kunal Johar, CTO of OpenWater, and I'm excited here to be at ASAE Annual. I wish we were in person, but I'm still excited to be here to share with you what's been going on with OpenWater and where we're headed. For those that have been with us a long time, we really appreciate it, and I hope to communicate that we strive to be an indispensable tool for associations of all sizes. A lot of you have relied on us for a lot of your workflows. A lot of you have relied on us to run your events, and we hope to keep improving what we do here. And I've broken this presentation out into two parts. The first is going to cover our application and review cloud. These are your collections workflows, such as your awards, your fellowships, your grants, and so forth. We'll take a pause for questions, and then I'll talk a little bit about what's been going on with our event cloud. It started off as an abstracts module. We added on a virtual conference capability, and now we have a full suite of tools to help you with your conferences, both in person, virtual, and a hybrid of both. So before I get started, I just want to say thank you to our customers that have been with us for a long time, and those customers that have joined us, and of course those people here that are listening that might be interested in becoming customers. We work with associations of all sizes, from large national and international trade organizations to the small chapters that might be serving a local professional community and maybe part of a larger organization or maybe even be a standalone. So these are just some of our representative customers, but we have tons of them, and we're eager to provide those references, and we want to thank you once again for being with us. Equally as important, to work with associations, you have to work with the AMSs. This is once again just a representation of the AMSs we work with. We work with nearly 35 different association management systems and CRMs. So if you work with an AMS, which I'm sure you do, we work with that AMS, and we're eager to make the integrations happen in a seamless manner. So let's take a look at our application and review cloud. Here are a couple of examples of how our application and review cloud is used in the real world. So a lot of people watching this are familiar with ASE. Of course you are. You're here at ASAE Annual. ASAE uses us for a lot of their workflows, but you might already be exposed to OpenWater if you've participated in the Gold Circle Awards. The application process and the review process is all OpenWater behind the scenes. If you run an accreditation or a certification, this might be a form where people are submitting thousands and thousands of questions along with artifacts to prove that they have done what they said they've done. This is a great use of where OpenWater can help speed up your intake and collection of materials. People can submit their information, multiple people can work together as a team on various parts of a package, and reviewers can log in and see what's submitted with a combination of automatic verification and manual review. Fellowships and scholarships is another popular use case. A lot of organizations have a foundation attached to them. These foundations might offer things like student fellowships, student scholarships, emerging leader scholarships, small prizes. So where OpenWater comes in is we help not only collect the materials and get the uploads of their CVs, we can help check eligibility to make sure that perhaps they're of a certain age, certain gender, certain disadvantaged group of society. We also provide a capability of letters of reference. This is a key differentiator between us and other forms tools, where one person can start an application, they can kick out a portion of the application to be filled out in a private manner by a third party. You, as the administrator, and the reviewers can see all of that in one place without privacy concerns. Next up is grants. So ASAE uses us for the innovation grants. Various other trade associations use us for travel grants, other grant-based funding workflows. So we've recently added the capability of checking 501c3 status right through the platform. So as people apply to grants, they can be confirmed as a valid charity. And we've also rolled out a funding module to keep track of who's providing funds and where those funds are going. So let's take a look at a hands-on demo of the platform. So with OpenWater, we match your look and feel. So I want to just show you a couple of examples of how that works. So here's one of our customers, TSOL. Here's TSOL's general website. When they're using the OpenWater platform, you can see here that we've matched the look and feel and branding. We provide a microsite for you, so you can list out all of the various awards and grants and scholarships that you're running through the platform. And whenever someone's ready to get started, they can click on an award, begin the awards process, and you'll see here they're brought into the sign-on tool. Now, TSOL happens to use IMIS, but we work with all sorts of different AMSs. Another example, this is the ASAE Gold Circle Awards website. This is the OpenWater platform. So here, ASE has chosen a more streamlined branding where we just have their logo and a custom menu. So it's helpful to know that you have a microsite. You can provide all sorts of small pages and information to help out your awards administrators and applications administrators manage the content associated with their programs without having to go through marketing and maybe update a general website, which can take more time. So regardless of whether you want to use your existing website's branding, just set up a simple template. We have a third option, which is just providing us a banner. We provide an opportunity for your look and feel and branding to be used throughout. So I'm going to switch over to a demo system. So the branding is a little bit more plain, but I wanted you to get a sense of how we can work with your existing branding. So right here, here's an example of a demo system. I'm already logged in, and in this example, I am doing a call for speakers. So right here, you see the intake form. Intake form can check for required fields. It could save as you continue along. So I can work on an application, I can save, I can return. Depending on how I fill out the form, perhaps I'm asked for additional information. So here I'm asked, will I be presenting with others? I click yes. I might be asked for more information. Here you can see that the form will validate itself. So all required fields are noted before someone can submit. We can also keep track of things like word counts and character counts. We support file uploads all the way up to 20 gigabytes per file. So if you're running a video competition or if you're collecting presentations for a conference, you can be rest assured that we can consume all that information in a very, very robust manner. So you saw here the Add to Cart button. We also have support for fees in case you're charging a fee for submission. We work with your payment gateway. We don't take a cut out of that. So the form builder is a key component of the OpenWater platform. I'm just going to toggle over to the admin side for a moment to share with you how that works behind the scenes. So here you see the public side. We have proposal, primary presenter, co-presenter. On the admin side, you can see here that it's pretty easy to develop a form. So if I click into proposal, click edit, I can drag and drop fields and dynamically create a form set up options, set up radio list options, set up branch logic. For example, if I do other, I can have fields filled out for other, all through a seamless system. From the same exact form builder, I have options to hide fields from applicants, hide fields from the judges or reviewers, so that I can create fields that are only available for the admins or only available to the judges. This is helpful in the case of blind judging, where maybe you want to mask the person's name, the person's organization, the person's gender, and so forth. So it's a very, very robust, battle-tested tool that scales to thousands of fields. So in addition to the form builder, I'm going to hop over next to the review side of the house. So let's just go through the workflow again. You've configured your form to collect the information that you need. After you've collected the information, we have tools in the system to help you assign these to reviewers. This can be done on a one-by-one basis. This can be done in bulk. For example, if you have hundreds of reviewers and thousands of applications, maybe you want to automatically assign 3 or 4 reviewers to each application. Let me just toggle over to the demo system as a reviewer. So here now I'm logged in as a reviewer, and I can take a look at all of the various, in this case it's abstracts that have been assigned to me. I can click into an abstract, and I can see all of the information on the left side of the screen. And on the right side of the screen, I'm able to see a review rubric so that I can apply my scores. Similar to the form builder side, on the collection side, the review module is completely customizable. So here, once again, I'm logged in as a reviewer. I can see all the information that was provided to me, and then I can apply my scores. There's a lot of bells and whistles attached to the review module, such as if I see a conflict of interest, I can recuse myself from the submission. That'll alert the administrator to change who this has been assigned to. You can also turn on and off the ability for reviewers to download things as PDFs if people perhaps want to do things offline and work in a pre-digital manner. So let's go back to the admin side, and here we see the evaluation form where we have the quality abstract, rate the quality of the organization, rate the format, and so forth. So on the admin side, you'll see here that we have those same questions. And let me go ahead and turn on editing. I can also add additional questions of various types, just like I could on the form builder. I can make those questions required depending on the kind of abstract that was submitted, required depending on the kind of award that was submitted. In addition to just general questions, we also support a ranked module so that perhaps people are just choosing their top 5 or their top 3 or their top 10, and the system can tabulate the scores. OpenWater supports multiple rounds of submission and review, so perhaps in the abstracts workflow, those abstracts that were selected for the conference can submit an uploaded paper or uploaded presentation, uploaded PowerPoint, uploaded video, and then that video can be reviewed again if you wish. OpenWater is also very, very flexible without any custom code. So I'm showing you how forms can be set up, and I've shown you how the review criteria can be set up. Well, let's go through just a quick list of everything else that could be configured without code. So we mentioned the form. We can set up eligibility rules. So eligibility rules can block a submission or show a warning if someone has applied in a way that you're not interested. So if this is, let's say, a 30 under 30 awards program, and you have a birthday field and someone is 35, you might want to show them a warning that says, hey, don't continue spending time on this application. You're not going to qualify for an award. The confirmation page and confirmation email can be configured. So here you can show any information that was collected from the system. And here you can insert variables. These variables are the information that you'd collected in the form process. So the confirmation email works relatively the same way, where you could configure who the email is coming from, who the email is going to, and what the content of the email should be. The evaluation form is configurable, the look and feel and the layout is configurable. And then I talked earlier about fee collection. So here we can have simple fees, like a flat fee per submission, or complicated fees, like if you submit in a certain way, you are a certain criteria, you have a certain fee, maybe you're discounted if you're a student, with full support for coupons and tax rules. The system has a built-in robust reporting engine, so you can export all the information that was provided in Excel, but we also support the ability to have customizations. For example, maybe you don't want all of the data that was submitted, maybe you only want a couple of fields. So you have full flexibility of only exporting what you need into Excel or also displaying it on screen. So pretty robust capabilities in terms of it's been used for over 10 years by associations. We've done just about every workflow you can imagine. Yet there still is the it's still flexible enough to be customized to whatever your needs are. The last thing I want to highlight here is the download files. This is very helpful if you're collecting lots of media and you want to archive it to another source. You can just click on download all media attached, maybe download a PDF copy of everything submitted, and you can transfer it to Dropbox for archival purposes. You can also download it using our OpenWater bulk download tool. So that was a pretty quick overview of the demo. I'll pause for questions in a moment, but I just wanted to give you a flavor that we can support your workflow. It could be tailored to your specific needs pretty easily with our drag and drop form builder. And then you have the capabilities of running reports and tabulating data through the system. Great. So the last thing I wanted to cover here is an initiative we've been working on for the past couple of weeks, and this is going to be something we're focused on for the rest of the year, something I'm very, very excited about. So what we've been doing behind the scenes is we've been taking the hundreds and hundreds of workflows that have been used by OpenWater, and we used to say that, hey, we could run your awards program, we could run your fellowship, we could run your grants, we could run your abstracts, and so forth. And now we're breaking it out into very, very micro targeted use cases. So this is still a work in progress, but it's moving very, very quickly, and we're cranking out about 2 to 3 workflows per week. So if you become an OpenWater customer, you can start browsing our gallery of different workflows. Maybe you're running a 40 under 40, maybe you're running an advertising competition, maybe alumni. So let's take a more fleshed out example here. Let's say you're just running a generic grants. You can click through and you can take a video preview of what this workflow looks like. You can see in general how other customers are using this workflow. You could learn about the specific features that are included in this workflow. But the best part is you can click install this template and the platform itself will copy over a full form. So let's just take a look at this preview. This is a form that's used for regular grant. You can see that a lot of the features have already been included in here. So it's like a starter kit that might look like a program you're running. You can import it into the system and it can be off to the races with quick edits. So this is not going to be, an instant, it's not going to be your program. You're going to have to start with a template and make modifications. But with, we hope, hundreds of examples, we hope that this can help seed ideas for you and your organization with regards to how to get started faster to solve some of the problems you have collecting items and reviewing items within the various awards, fellowships, scholarships, grants, and other applications processes your organization may have. Great, so I'm going to pause for questions, and then we'll go ahead and get started with our event cloud.